Hi everyone, my name is Jacky Cheng. I'm a practicing artist, an educator, and a facilitator based in Broome, WA. Welcome back. This time we're talking about how to promote your workshop. Now, it is common that art practitioners tend to shy away from talking up about their work. No one else knows your work better than you do. So in this segment, we are concentrating on promoting your workshop to the public. As artists, although we are trained in written jargons for the industry such as artist statements and catalog essays, the text on your workshop should be written clearly and concisely, targeted for your intended audience. Now, if you are offering a masterclass workshop, then the level of your specific skill set is required to be understood by your target market. Now, regardless whether your target audience are young adults or mature age participants from various socioeconomic backgrounds, we should always try to anticipate a broader marketing material to suit everyone. So here are some examples. You could prepare both short and long version of your workshop event to be promoted accordingly on different platforms. Be sure to include these important details such as the title of your workshop. What will the participants be doing? What skills will they be gaining? Breakdown of the workshop program, including what participants may need to contribute on the day of the workshop. Some basic information like time, date, and venue. And more importantly, cost and how to enroll. You might like to include yours and your host's contact details as well, including the websites, if any. Now, we cannot forget about the social platforms because sometimes visual imagery can speak 1,000 words. And this is a great way for people to get into some insight on what they will be doing at your workshop. How to prepare your facilitator biography. Your facilitator bio should be about you and your work. Stick to your highlight reel. In any case, make sure your biography oozes your personality. Get to the point and make it relevant. Some of the more important points to consider in your facilitator bio are examples such as, where are you currently based? Because to some artists, the relevance of your birth country and your current practice may contribute to the essence of why your workshop is unique. Talk about your art mediums and your special techniques. You might like to include your inspirations and what are you passionate about. Remember to include your art practice career highlights from your CV. This can be a string of art awards, residencies, high-profile collectors, gallery shows, group and solo, and other workshops you've delivered. Remember to include your social presence, such as your website and socials. Most often than not, people will head straight to Google and they will look you up and check your website to see what your practice is all about. Make sure you include a short version of the CV and the workshop event copy and a little bit more in-depth version on your website. Images and graphics. It is worthwhile engaging a professional photographer for your professional artist headshots. This is an important investment because you may use these headshots for a plethora of platforms for years to come. If you are engaging a professional photographer, always remember to credit them. It is a professional courtesy within the industry and also championing another artist within the creative realm. Photos prove to be a successful medium in advertising or promoting the product of your workshop. These are usually the first draw card to entice your audience to read or find out more about your workshop. These days, our pocket smartphones have increasingly built their capacity to take some decent photos. This device may be useful and accessible for quick process shots and final outcomes of your own work. So perhaps even think about during one of your sessions, it would be wise to collect imagery of your participants engaging in your workshop. These images are particularly useful in updating fresh images in future workshop promotional materials. It is important to remember to practice seeking permission to take photos. In some cases, in organizational environment, there may be release forms required for such purposes. So let's do the right thing. Advertising. The world online moves so rapidly that sometimes your workshop gets overlooked amongst all the other marketing materials. So here's a tip on how to best advertise your workshop. Plan way ahead of the release of your workshop date for things like social media, mailing list, on your website, local avenues such as newspaper, radio, and your local community hubs. Also plan releasing an early announcement to attract early birds. Keeping everyone excited about your next release date gives you more incentive in planning for your future workshops. Draft your social media page or platforms that you use. I find that when you're not rushing, you have time to check over your details to ensure that you have not missed any crucial information. Now, if you are new in the workshop arena, don't worry. You can always seek someone's help. Get someone to read your marketing material. Sometimes a fresh pair of eyes helps detect spelling errors, dates, or unclear information. Thank you for joining me in How to Promote Your Workshop. Next time, we'll talk about how to be the best facilitator.